From the Moccasin Soccer Field inside the Barnett Athletic Complex here on the campus of Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida. Welcome to Florida Southern College Women's Soccer. That's right, women's soccer in the spring for the first time in 485 days, 16 months. The Mocs women's soccer team will play a game, and it will be against their arch rivals, the Spartans, from the University of Tampa. Hello, everyone. I'm Jim Henderson. Happy to be here with you on kind of a wet afternoon, but it looks like it's starting to clear up here, which is good because we have two games here today. We have this one, and then tonight at 6:30, the men will play against St. Leo. My broadcast partner, as in the past, is Gino Chu. And, Gino, this is kind of interesting today in the fact that it's the start, and I think it's the finish. I think we've only got one home game this year for both the men and the women, and it's here today.
Yeah, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. You're saying only one game in the spring. It seems a little like that doesn't seem like much, but considering if you ask any of those out in the field, they would take one game over none.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of deja vu. The last opponent they played 18 months ago was exactly University of Tampa, and we came out with an astounding 4-0 win in a season where it seemed like we couldn't hit the back of the net. So for these girls who haven't played, they're raring to go, and I'm sure they're trying to maybe have the same outcome as last time.
Boy, I can't imagine what it's like to have to go that long without playing a game. How many, obviously they didn't practice the whole time, but how many practices have they probably had leading up to this one game here this afternoon? Now, they will play some more in the spring, but apparently they will not be here at the Moccasin Soccer Field. But still in all, I mean, these girls, both teams, have just got to be itching to go.
Yeah, you look at these girls, they've probably played the sport almost all their life. If you ask them when the last time the longest they've went without touching or practicing a ball, it definitely isn't 18 months before this.
Well, because it's the start and because it's the finish, today is not only the so-called season opener, it's also senior day. And what's interesting about that is the Mocs will honor two seniors here before the start of today's game, and we'll get you those names here in a second. But what's really interesting about that is that because of the fact that the fall sports in the NCAA did not play this school year because of the pandemic, you know, all of these girls have a chance to come back at the same eligibility level. Again, it's a two-way street. Coach has to say, come back. Girl wants to come back. But it's just a unique situation.
Yeah, it's not often you see where you don't play a season, you get eligibility back. But it's a great opportunity for these girls. You play today, you get a whole year of semi-training under your belt. You get to gel with the team a little bit. But it's great for the girls who want to and be able to come back to just say get a game, get another year with the same group of people, and then potentially come back stronger next fall.
Well, don't go away. We're going to have the starting lineups. We'll have the opening kick, and we will have senior day activities here at the Moccasin Soccer Field. It's the Mocs and the University of Tampa. Come back for more here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Welcome back to the Moccasin Soccer Field here on the campus of Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida. We're not too far away from the start of this afternoon's game between the Mocs and the University of Tampa. Let's go ahead and get you the starting lineup for the Spartans. Spartans last year, 5 wins, 9 losses, and 1 tie in Sunshine State Conference play. Their starting lineup will have Megan Brommel, the goalkeeper. She's a senior. She played in 13 games last year with a 4.61 mark and a 1.53 goals against average. Elena Barr, a forward out of Melbourne and West Shore High School, in the starting lineup. 5 goals for her last season. Quinn Knapp, also in the lineup, a junior out of Boca Raton, played in 14 of her team's games last year. Mawiko Morse is also a starter, junior out of Chesapeake, Virginia. 15 games, 14 starts, 3 goals for her. Alex Stiegelfest is a newcomer. She's from Santa Monica. She'll be in the starting lineup at the forward spot. Renee Talwo played in all 15 games last year on defense. She's out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Gabby DeSalts played in 15 games with 9 starts out of Braden River High in Sarasota. Julia Detweiler is a 5'1 senior out of Townsend, Delaware. She's in the lineup as a midfielder. Erin McCarthy's a 6-foot sophomore defender out of Naperville, Illinois. Sophie Schrader, a 5'8 sophomore out of Lithia, Florida, and Newsom High School, and also a transfer from the University of South Florida. And finally, Lone Suratoski. She's a 5'8 freshman out of Sogndal, Norway. She is in the starting lineup. That's the lineup for the Spartans, head coach in her 6th season by Erin Switalski. Britton Spence is her assistant. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for the Florida Southern College Moccasins. And you're going to recognize some names from last year. And here we go. Let's go at the top. Jenny Staten, the goalkeeper, a 5-8-2 record last year. And Gino, the thing about her is she played every minute of every match last year as a freshman.
It's rare to see. You talk about goalies, usually they do play the full season, every game, every minute. The surprising factor is such a strong keeper out of the freshman, and that really goes to show the trust that the coaching staff has in her. And we hope to see that she has the same form as she did last year, an integral part in all of our games with multitude of saves in every game.
Well, you can see the back line there. Brook Lowry is a junior out of Northport, Florida. She played in 16 career games for the Mocs. Jax Wantland played on the left side, will be on the left side here again this season, but in a 3-man back. 25 games, 21 starts for her. The other back is Elizabeth Vizcayano. She's a freshman out of Miami Springs. She's a newcomer for the Mocs. Erin Cagle is in the starting lineup, 5'4 junior out of Mount Healthy, Ohio. Tatum Albrecht, she is a 5'4 redshirt junior out of Mahwah, New Jersey. She has 2 career goals in 34 games for the Mocs. Candace Metcalf, she's going to be one of the honorees here this evening, or this afternoon, rather. She is a senior. She's out of Freeport, Florida, 2 career goals, 36 career games. Callie Larson, an outstanding junior. She is her 30th game, 4 goals, and one assist, 9 points, 30 career shots for Callie Larson. Another starter we have not seen, a freshman, Paige Copeland. She's out of Buffalo Grove, Illinois. The other starters, Janae Scott, a lot of people are looking for her, a 5'4 freshman out of Tallahassee and Florida State University High School. And then finally, the other starter today is our other honoree. That's Giuliana Rossini. She has a goal in 16 career games. She's out of Sonoma, California. So that's the starting lineup for the Mocs. Head coached by Paul Lawrence in his 4th season here at Florida Southern. Ian Brophy is his assistant. The volunteer assistant coaches are Jason Navas and Andrew Zaleski, and the athletic trainer is Kat Malik. Well, you can see both teams are now gathering around. The Spartans are still on the field warming up, but we're going to have the senior dedication coming up. And the 2 honorees today are Candace Metcalf and Julianna Rossini. Now, Metcalf has been here. This will be her 37th career game, her 20th start for Florida Southern. She's out of Niceville, and she has really had a good career here at Florida Southern, has been one of these players that you can count on to give everything, every minute that she's on the field.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, she struggled with a couple of injuries throughout her career at the Florida Southern, but when she's on the pitch, she stands out. I would count her as a traditional number 10, likes to play in the middle as that midfield. Sometimes she can drop in deep. She gets the ball. She likes to turn with it, likes to spray out passes both wide, looks for the attacking options. And I wouldn't be surprised to see her play a couple of balls through the lines tonight to see if she can find the forwards today.
And Juliana Rossini is a 5'4 redshirt junior. We mentioned she's out of Sonoma, California, wine country. She has played in 16 games, 1 goal, but it was against these Spartans over at Tampa last season. So let's see if she can pick up right where she left off.
Yeah, 1 goal and an important one. In a season last year, like I mentioned, we didn't score many goals, but we exploded in that last game, 4-0 away to Tampa, who had a good conference record. And we came out, went to their home, and she scored one of the vital goals to give us that win to cap off a underwhelming season from our side. And hopefully today we can repeat history.
And again, this is the only home game we're going to have, it seems like, this year. And we'll see how it goes this afternoon. Why don't we take one more quick break, then we'll come back, have our senior presentation, get the game underway here. It'll be the Mocs against their arch rivals, the University of Tampa Spartans. All that coming up next here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
has played in 17 matches, recording 6 shots, 4 on goal. She recorded her lone career goal in the final minutes of the Mocs 4-0 victory against Tampa to close out the 2019 season. A 3-time member of the Sunshine State Conference Commissioner's Honor Roll. From Sonoma, California, number 10, Julianna Rossini.
And there you see Julianna Rossini coming out, her team forming the line for her here, as well they should. And it's good to see her coming out again, playing her 17th career game today out of Sonoma, Justin Siena High School. She's getting a picture of her uniform plus a flower from head coach Paul Lawrence. He's on your right as you're looking at it. Ian Brophy on the immediate left. And there's a good look at Giuliana Rossini here on Senior Day for Florida Southern.
The final senior has played in 31 matches for the Mocs over the past 3 seasons, as she recorded a pair of goals on 16 shots. Another 3-time member of the SSC Commissioner's Honor Roll. From Freeport, Florida, number 9, Candace Metcalf.
And here comes Candace Metcalf. And again, both players here that you heard by our public address announcer, John Kristovich, both players are 3-time members of the Sunshine State Conference Commissioner's Honor Roll. And, you know, that's probably as important as anything on the field.
Yeah, you look at the term, it's called student athlete, and student comes first. So to be on that role, some might not say it's a achievement award, but it is. It's an academic achievement award, not on the pitch. And it's 50-50. People don't think about all the hours these student athletes have to go through, not only training and on the pitch, but then they go to class like every other one of us, and they have to do both. They have to perform both on the pitch and off.
Well, college athletics has always been a part-time job. And, again, I think you'll see that it'll continue to be that way for many, many years to come. And it's good to see that they're able to honor these young ladies, because it technically should have happened last fall, and it didn't.
Yes.
It didn't. And now at least even if it's just one game here today, at least they have an opportunity now to be honored here as it should be.
Yeah, I'm sure that they're very grateful and honored as well to be able to be out on that pitch. And I'm sure that they'll savor every second of the 90 minutes they're going to play out here.
You bet. You bet. Well, you can see right now we're just about ready to get this thing underway. And, again, this is the first of 2 here today. The men will be playing at 6:30 here this evening. The weather has cooperated. It didn't look like it was going to do that for a while, because I live in Tampa. Driving over here, I think I brought some of the rain with me, because it was with me most of the way here. But once we got closer, the thing opened up very nicely.
Hey, all things
So now they're going to have some starting lineup introductions here for both teams.
Number 3, Elena Barr. Number 8, Quinn Knapp. Number 10, Moko Morse. Number 16, Alex Stagelfest. Number 18, Renee Taiwo. Number 23, Gabby DeSaltos. Number 27, Julia Detweiler. Number 29, Aaron McCarthy. Number 32, Sophie Schrader. And number 33, Lone Sorotsky. The Spartans are head coached by Aaron Switalski and the assistant coach, Britton Spence. And now for your mocks. First in goal, number 0, Jenny Staten. Number 6, Tatum Albrecht. Number 9, Candace Metcalf. And number 10, Giuliana Rossini. Number 21, Erin Cagle. Number 24, Elizabeth Viciano. Number 28, Brook Lowry. Number 31, Jax Wantlin. Number 32, Janae Scott. Number 36, Paige Copeland. And number 42, Callie Larson. The Mocs are head coached by Paul Lawrence, assisted by Ian Brophy.
Well, looks like we're just about ready to go. Lineups are in the books, and sit back, relax, and enjoy Florida Southern College women's soccer. And, again, it's probably going to be the only time this season that takes place. But we're in March, and, you know, August is not that far away, September, and all of a sudden these girls will be back playing again.
Yeah, but the way I've been indoors, time flies.
Ball will come all the way through off the cross, and first touch in 2021 for Jenny Staten. And we mentioned her and what a great season she had for the Mocs, and she'll send it back up the field right away. And Florida Southern will try to build here early against this University of Tampa team. Ball coming to Callie Larson and taken away from her. And now the Spartans come back the other way. This is Elena Barr. Mentioned as she had 5 goals last season for the Spartans. Spartans with the early possession. Quinn Knapp trying to send it forward. And the Mocs will try to clear it back. And, Gino, I would think there'll be some nerves out here, but I would think also that it just feels good to get a touch. Yeah,
you want to settle those nerves. You get a good touch. What you want is be calm, composed on the ball. You get that first pass to your teammate, and then it will all start to settle soon, because for these players out there, it's all going to become second nature very soon.
Spartans with the throw by Knapp, trying to control there. Again, Barr and Knapp look like they're going to be playing on this side, which is the close side for us. Trying to go back into the middle. It's going to be won back by the Mocs. And Florida Southern will put it back in play. And here comes the touch for Tatum Albrecht. And now back it comes for Jax Wantlin. Wantlin playing in the middle of that 3-person back line here. Florida Southern playing a 3-5-2 formation. And that comes forward. And that could be some trouble here with Barr. Barr goes down, and we're going to have our first foul called and a free kick coming up for UT. And the quick restart to the far side. And that's a nice job over there by Paige Copeland to knock it away and get it back up.
Yeah, great awareness from her. A key factor, there's a foul on the floor, but a key factor for just 3 back is, one, you have to look at the holding midfielder, which is Cagle. She's going to have to slide in and make sure she protects coverage. And then you look at the 2 wingers, you see Larson, and on the other side as well, they're going to have to be up and down to make sure they protect the wings, because with a 3-back, typically you would really want to have open communication with both the holding midfield and the wingers to make sure you keep your shape.
Albrecht trying to send it down the far side, no one there. And so it'll come back. That time it was an overlap by Paige Copeland, who could not get there. And so the Spartans will get it back here early on. You can see the clock here, 45-minute halves. And we see one of our officials. We have to acknowledge him, former Mock great Foster Abia on the men's side, running the line here on the near side of the field. And, Gino, I look at this and I'm saying, why isn't that guy playing somewhere?
Yeah. For me, it'd be weird. We're seeing him out on the sideline, but I'd expect to see him on the pitch tonight at 6:30 to uniform up for us.
Yeah, that's right. Well, he was part of our broadcast crew in basketball last year. Just a fun guy, great guy to have around. Throw in Tampa, far side of the field now. Game only a couple of minutes old and not much to do so far. Tampa getting an early touch here for Julia Detweiler. And now the Mocs coming back the other way. And a good read that time by UT. But Mocs will control again. Callie Larson trying to get there. Knapp as well. And the throw is going to be awarded to Tampa. Tampa trying to build quickly here with Schrader. And that ball is going to be won back by the Mocs. So some errant passes early on. Both teams. Ball mostly in Tampa's end so far. The Spartans had the opening kick and have pretty much controlled the run of play here in the early going. But again, it is really early as Morse sends it forward. That's a good ball down the line. Is there enough room? Doesn't look like it. Goal kick coming up here for the Florida Southern College Mocs.
Yeah, Morse is one player to watch. You look at the stats, and for soccer, a lot of the times you think goals, and Barr is definitely that with 5 goals. She led the team last year. But if I were to single out one player to watch, it would be Morse for me, because she had 3 goals last year, but also 5 assists. So she had 8 goal contributions in total and led the team with 11 points. And it looks like she's going to be that engine in the midfield to try and create something for them today.
Long one by Staten will get across the touchline here. On the near side, be a throw-in coming up now for the Spartans. Game about 5 minutes old, a little bit less than that. Spartans trying to get a touch. Mocs trying to put some pressure on and does a nice job that time. Good touch inside by Giuliana Rossini on her senior day. And that's a nice run through that time by Florida Southern. Brook Lowry makes the play, sending it down, and a quick pickup there by the goalkeeper Megan Bromwell. Spartans back the other way, and here is Knapp. Over everyone's head, and Staten will be right there for Florida Southern. And Jenny will get it out, decide just to send it to Vizcaíno. She's the young freshman, getting some early work here. And now back the other side. Mocs trying to build on the far side of the field here. Field is in excellent shape. And again, we did have rain, but did not really impact this field at all. It's looking really good.
I was worried. There was supposed to be heavy rain, especially at 1, but it looks like it eased up. And
Yep. Here's Larson. And she'll send it back here for Vizcaíno. Trying to go forward inside, trying to get it to Janae Scott, but it'll instead come back to Cromwell. We've heard a lot about her, Gino, and she has a reputation of being a goal scorer from high school.
Yeah, you look, the basis of it is she's starting and she's a freshman. The one game and she gets that start, it shows that the coaching staff has faith in her. And it'll be interesting because last season we had a lack of a striker really as we couldn't score goals, but we'll see if she can be that spark perhaps next season to see if she can build up and play through the middle a little more.
Mox with the throw. Won there by Metcalf. Trying to get it back, and UT gets in the way. It's a nice play by Sophie Schrader. Spartans get it back and heading down this left side again. Trying to make a run there. And does. Could be trouble for the Mox inside. Chance just passed, and Staten's going to pick it up. Boy, Gino, right there it looked like UT had a couple of opportunities.
Yeah, you want that ball to fall to that person right there, Barr, and she takes a shot, goes towards goal, but the ball doesn't bounce UT's way, and luckily Florida Southern get away with it right there.
Here is Callie Larson trying to keep it in play, but it's going to be a throw coming up for the Spartans. And Knapp will take it. And we'll come right down the side there looking for Schrader. Into the middle now for Stiegelfest, the young freshman. And one back by the Mox. And Cagle trying to get something going down that far side, but nobody there. And so it's going to be run down over there by the Spartans, who will get a throw. Game about 8 minutes old. No real shots, but Tampa had a couple of nervous moments there. Nervous if you're a Mock, that is. Now Tampa on the build again. This time a defensive effort, that time by Jax Wantland, gets it back up the field. And again, you can see, Gino, they're looking for Janae Scott up front.
Yeah, we're playing really direct. We're trying to find that long ball. The second any of our players recover the ball, we're sending it long to see if she can get onto it.
Sent back through over there by the Spartans, by Talwo, who played in every game last year. Now, chance taken, shot, and Jenny Staten with her first save of 2021.
Yeah, Morse looking to try a long shot, and sometimes you get that turn in space, and it can be dangerous, but straight at the keeper and not too much trouble for her.
Well, you're right. She is the true traditional number 10, isn't she?
Yeah, I would say so. She floats in there. She can play up top. And it'll be interesting to see with that 3 as you see Scott make that great turn but loses the ball eventually.
And cleared away and coming up by us. Throw in for the Mox. And Larson's going to take it. And she's looking for an opening, trying to get it to Scott. 2 players there, though, and cleared right back up. And it's going to be another throw here for Florida Southern.
Good field position right now. We'll see if we can build up anything because Florida Southern so far hasn't really had any opportunities to shoot on target yet.
Looking for Metcalf down there. She goes down. We got a whistle and a foul called here on the University of Tampa, so the Mocs get a free kick. Let's see. I think they want to go quickly here.
Great position. Not really in position to shoot, but I will be looking for a great, looks like an in-swinger into the box to see if we can get that into the back of the net.
Free kick on the way, and it's a good one. Tampa trying to get it out of trouble there. Shot taken by the Mock, still loose, and Bromwell just gets there ahead of Janae Scott.
Looked like a really great delivery, but no one there, but it bounces to us and almost an opportunity on net, but it's a great opportunity for Florida Southern to build momentum and try to create something.
Larson with a steal. That time Scott tried to make a cut and couldn't do it. She slipped down. Looks like Talwo going to be with her quite a bit here today. That should be a pretty good matchup. Talwo's a senior out of Raleigh. Senior against a freshman here, and that's going to be interesting to watch. There's Morris back helping out, and now the Spartans trying to send it forward. And a good run to get that one by Jax Wantland, and back to Staten. Staten with the game's only save so far. And here is Jax Wantland again. Into the middle now. That got away. Cagle couldn't corral it. Mocs make up for it, though. And now Cagle with it. Let's see if she can spring someone. She's trying, looking for Scott again. But that's headed right back out by UT.
Just short one instance, but with a player like Scott up top, you just need that one pass and she can create something hopefully up top.
There's the pass there by Steigelfest, and now back it comes for Morris. And she's just going to hold it, and let's take a look around here is what she's saying. Sending it down along down that left side. Trying to run on there is DeSalts, and she can't get there, and it's going to be a goal kick coming up here for Florida Southern. Well, we mentioned the Mocs were 5-8-1 last season, and I know that head coach Paul Lawrence was looking forward to this year. I think everyone was looking forward to this year, and I guess the good news, if there is any in that regard, Gino, is that these young ladies do get that extra year, and that can make a big difference.
Yeah, especially when you're training and you all get the same eligibility, so it's a whole extra year to play together, get chemistry together, and really know how each other like to operate on the field, and then that can help a lot, especially in build-up play.
Morris trying to get it, but right with her there was Cagle. Spartans do get it coming back. Nice cut by Morris, holds, looks, and gets the overlapping Knapp. Nice cut by Knapp, takes the shot, and it'll be wide, but nice effort, nice try.
Yeah, she gets that ball in the wing, the defender overcommits, and she cuts back inside. Good opportunity to shoot, not on target, but you can see that when UT get the ball, they like to go up in numbers, as you can see 3 players in the box.
So Staten puts it back in play here. Hits it pretty well. Looking for Candace Metcalf over there, but too far, and it'll be a throw in for the Spartans right at midfield. Tampa with most of the possession so far here in the first half. And the Mocs trying to win that one and will. Cagle got it after a nice play there by Albrecht. But it comes back to UT. And they're going to say a foul, and Mocs will put it in play. So Cagle will be on it, and she'll just go back to Jenny Staten.
Yeah, see if they create anything by building up plays. So far, all we've seen from the Mocs is really trying to play quick and out from the back. We'll see if they can build something up here.
Vizcaíno for Metcalf. Metcalf goes down, got a foul. It's going to go against the Mocs, against Metcalf, and trying to come up for Barr in a hurry here is UT. Knapp has been really busy here on this right side, the near side of the field for us. And coming forward for UT that time was Schrader.
Great move there by Morris. You can see the trickery she has in that number 10. Beats 2 defenders and tries to play something in, and Tampa still have the ball here.
Knapp's going deep. A little too far, though, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for Jenny Staten. You got to watch Knapp because she's got the good right leg there, and she's not afraid to use it.
Yeah, not only that, but she's not afraid to use her left
Nope.
either. You saw her cut in, take a shot, and it takes courage in your left foot to know that you can hit it from that far out with your left.
And boy, if you're a really good soccer player, you are adept with both feet.
Yeah, that's something you got to have.
So Staten puts it in play. Flick on that far side by Paige Copeland, but she couldn't control it. So another throw in coming up here for the Spartans. Taking this one will be Sirtoski, the freshman out of Sogndal, Norway. And it comes back to the Mocs in a hurry, and Cagle sends it back down. Trying to go wide. Spartans read it nicely there with Sophie Schrader. Trying to get it to Knapp on the overlap. And a good job hustling over there to get it away by the young freshman Vizcaíno. Throw-in coming up. They're going to say a free kick coming up, and Knapp will take it, so the Mocs better be ready.
Looks like it will be an in-swinger.
Two-person wall. And Knapp puts it in play right towards Staten and right in her hands.
Too close to the keeper. The ball is in the air too long and no real danger there.
Out back quickly the other way. Mocs weren't ready for that one, and now it's Knapp again trying to send it back into play.
Yeah, it looked like Staten said it was almost too easy. Here, have another go. Gave it right back to her.
So a throw-in coming up here for Knapp. Trying to make the cut there for UT with Schrader. And another one coming up. Game a little over a quarter hour old. No score up to now. And the throw trying for Barr. She goes down looking for a foul, didn't get it. And so another throw coming up here and quickly in. And this is Morris. Kicked away from her.
Real close to that corner flag.
Sure is. They're still saying a throw in. Could have been a corner. Might as well when you take it like that. But it's cleared out by the Mocs. And a throw coming up here, and it's going to be for Tampa.
Long spell of possession for the Spartans here on this side, but nothing really into the box yet.
Knapp sent it into the middle, trying to go forward. There is Steigelfest, and there's another one right to Jenny Staten. And again, not much difficulty there, but the Spartans are letting her know that they're around.
Yeah, one thing to watch out for is so far the shots have been right at her, but when you give so much space out there outside of the box, one of them will go into that top corner. So if I was Florida Southern, I try to close out on that because now you know the Spartans are definitely able to take shots from outside the box.
Ball won there by Morris. She's looking for someone to run, trying to send it through, but a great job that time by Wantland to knock it back down the other way. Trying to hustle after it there is Rossini. And it's going to be a throw-in coming up here for UT. And Quinn Knapp, boy, she's a good one. Boca Raton Community High School. Steigelfest with a touch. Controlling it. Sends it back. Taiwo sends it up to Knapp. Schrader had a touch. Back it comes. And once Spartans had a chance there, and now the Mocs will get it back. Let's see what Metcalf can do. Drops for Cagle. Trying to get it to Larson. Didn't get it there, it looked like. And now back the other way, and a nice job heading it back out by Vizcaino. Knapp again. This is Barr. She's got a little room. She tries to hold it and does. And a nice job holding it. And now the Spartans getting more people into the attack.
Yeah, that's one thing UT likes to do. They like to hold the ball, play it short, play it quick. They like to hold it in the middle of the pitch and then spray it out wide.
Mocs will win that one. Here is Rossini looking for Janae Scott. Didn't get it to her, but a whiff that time by Cagle. Junior out of Tabby, Sweden, one of the stoppers back there. And here's Morris. Look out. Nice cut. Takes the shot. Staten at the near post, though, with an easy play.
Yeah, that's one thing. Great cut in, but didn't get quite the contact she wanted to. I think she was probably trying to spray that into the far post, but didn't get the contact she wanted, and another easy save for Staten. She's looked solid tonight.
Taiwo runs up, makes a play on it for UT to turn the possession towards the Spartans. Coming up for Barr. Squares it into the center for Steigelfest. Now up it comes for Schrader and cleared back out. Boy, this thing a little bit, Gino, right now, it's a little bit of one-way traffic here for the Spartans. There's a shot taken, and Staten is there. Would not have gone, but a nice idea.
Yes, and funnily enough, I think the furthest shot has looked like the hardest save for Staten so far.
So far, that's right.
That one, at least, she had to shuffle her feet and move to the side, but the Spartans aren't afraid to shoot it from far out.
Well, I'm sure that they remember last year's game over at UT, that 4-0 loss. And if nothing else, they get a chance to avenge it here a little bit today.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't mention it in their huddles pregame, and it's a bit of a motivation for them to come out here, especially since we beat them down 4-0 at home at their place. They're going to want to do it here at our place.
Throw in for the Mocs on the far side of the field. Ball didn't go the way Bromwell wanted it. Copeland's over there to take it for the Mocs.
And it looks like we got our first sub on
We do
tonight.
have our first sub.
Looks like it's number 2, Zoe Perez on.
Saw her quite a bit last season for the Mocs. Played in 13 games. Made 5 starts.
Yeah, it looks like she came on for Brook Lowry, so it's a switch at the back, something that's quite rare, I would say, in terms of the first half, a defensive switch.
And we got our first corner coming up here, and Callie Larson coming over to take it for the Mocs. So let's see if Florida Southern can cash in. It's going to be an in-swinger. Callie plays on the left side, so she's got the good left. Let's see what she can do with it. Had 2 goals against the Spartans last year. Up into the air. Mocs deflected back out. Mocs trying to cover up. Can they get there? Vizcaíno does and gets it out to Wantland. Nice job that time. Wantland holding it. And we'll find Zoe Perez who gets her first touch. So Perez coming up. Looking for Scott, could not find her. Morris comes back with it. Or Stagelfest, rather. And sent back down. Scott trying to touch it and run onto it. Can't quite get it done. Back out it comes after Sorotsky on that far side for UT. There is young Miss Morris again, looking for Barr, and cleared out. And a throw in for the Spartans, cleared out by Wantland. And again, it's unlimited substitution, and we figure that we will see every player from both teams in this game. Yeah. And, of course, why not?
Yeah. I mean, get a good run out, get a couple minutes under your belt, get a touch of the ball. I mean, for them, 18 months out, it'd be great to just be out on that pitch again.
And Wantland, unfortunately, sent it right back to Schrader now. Schrader sends it in on one hop there to Jenny Staten. And Miss Staten has to be alert today. That's for sure.
Yes, you never know where they're going to spray the ball in. And Staten so far has looked impeccable, continuing her form from last season.
Yeah, she was really good. 1.02 goals against, 6 shutouts last year for a freshman who wound up playing every minute, only the 5th mock in team history to ever play every minute of every game during a season in goal for Florida Southern.
Yeah, it's not hard out to think that maybe she'd do all 4 years. That's
sure
a lot,
could.
That'd be a lot of minutes.
Yep. Yeah, she would be all over the record books if that's the case. Spartans on the build. Barr sends it down the side. Inside and cleared out. And that's going to be corner kick number 1 for the Spartans. Cleared out that time by Vizcaíno.
Good sense of urgency there. You don't want to play a fire in the middle of the pitch like that. Better safe than sorry, and she sends it out. We'll see if the Spartans can do anything on their first corner of the day. Well,
Morris is going to take it again. She's out of Chesapeake, Virginia. She's a junior, so she'll be a junior in the fall. 3 goals and 5 assists last season. 43 shots for Morris.
Well, that right there shows you her intent. She wants to score.
Pretty good corner. Headed out. That was a pretty good effort that time. Schrader could not get it on frame, though. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for Florida Southern.
Great delivery, and Schrader put herself in good position, but I think she was just under the ball a little bit. Couldn't get the contact she wanted, and it floats out wide for a goal kick. But it shows you that Morris has that great delivery in her and picks out the perfect pass.
Over halfway through here in half number 1. And no score. Spartans have had the better opportunities. Here is Perez sending it out, knocked away. And a throw in coming up. And taken that time by Copeland. So now the Mocs will try to open the field up a little bit here, coming over our way. And doing the honors there is Vizcaíno. And she'll send it far down that side where Knapp's going to run it down. Well, went over. It's cleared away by the Mocs. So a throw in coming up. And it looks like it's going to be a throw in for Florida Southern, not cleared away by the Mocs. That's weird. It looked like Knapp just was going to track it to the end, and all of a sudden the Mocs have the ball.
Yeah, we got 3 subs out here in the first half. Typically, if you look at a competitive season with multiple games, you rarely see it like that.
It looks like Rachel Peck has come into the game. Again, we'll pick them up as best we can here. And Peck is into the game, and she's going to get her first action on the ball here.
Yeah, it looks like she's going to be delivering that corner in, but as our top scorer last year, I'm a little surprised she's not in the middle of that box right now.
Should be an in-swinger. Hits it low, near post. Comes back to her. Sends it back in. Chance and a save. Boy, a great opportunity there. It looked like Perez was the one who took the shot. And a nice play by Bromwell.
Yeah, great way to send the ball back in. Unfortunately, didn't get that contact and missed the ball. And it did deflect onto the shot, but just didn't quite get the contact she wanted to put on target.
So Campbell sends it back over to the far side here for UT. Best chance for the Mocs here in the game. Let's see if we can pick up. It looks like Haley Eckel also in for Florida Southern. And here's the cross into the box, and that's a nice play by Perez. That looked like that was heading right for Schrader. This is Siratsky on the overlap. Now Morris runs it down. Boy, she's everywhere. And we got a whistle and a foul called on UT. Called on Barr, and it was a who me type thing.
Yeah, turns, points at herself, and the ref goes, yep, you.
So Eckel is in. I also think Courtney Chomko is in for Florida Southern. She is. She'll play up top. Looks like Janae Scott has come out. Chomko started every game last year as a freshman. Had 1 assist. It came against the Spartans.
Yeah, it looks like she's up top right now, but typically she likes to play on the wings. She's great on the ball, likes to get the ball and try and beat the defender. So playing through that middle, we'll see if she can try and replicate her form on the wing from last season.
Vizcaino's pass is deflected. Spartans get it back with Steigelfest and giving it up there for Detweiler. And now they'll just build it up a little bit here. And the other new Mock is Amy Volk, and she's playing up top. Just had a chance there. So the Mocs have a little bit of a different look in the offensive end of the field as of now. Head coach Paul Lawrence making some early subs here. And Ian Brophy, the assistant coach, told us they'd probably play about 25 minutes or so with the starters and then start to make some changes, and that's what we're seeing here now.
Yeah, I guess the one question is, do you think the reserve goalies will come on sometime today?
It could be. Yeah, I mean, this is, I asked whether there'd be any kind of a conference tournament, but the answer is no. They're just going to play normally they would play spring exhibition games, and that's almost what this is, but it's got a little bit more of a regular season feel to it.
Yeah.
And the free kick coming up. Knocked down. Mocs had it cleared. Not quite. And it's going to cross that touch line, or did it get there? Yeah, it looks like it did. And a throw in for UT. Have not seen any subs for the Spartans up to now.
No. As of yet, they have stayed with the same 11.
Trying to send it forward. No one there. A little too anxious on that one. So back it comes now for Taiwo, and she will send it out for Knapp. Touch there by Barr. Mocs win it back. Cagle gives it up. Trying to find Volk. And a throw for Tampa. Looking there for Schrader. It's a good battle. Larson won that one. And Volk could not, went over her head and out of play.
All right, after another throw. Knapp's been very involved this game on this right side.
Spartans switch the point of attack a little bit. Finds Morris right in her favorite spot, center of the park. Coming down that left side with a pass. Perez gets over to knock it down for the Mocs, but it comes back out for Siratsky. The overlap, that's a pretty good ball. Now Staten's going to have to one-hop it, and will, just ahead of the charging Schrader.
And that's a shot on target?
I would think. It's going in if she doesn't catch it, right?
Yeah, put that down as a save.
Yeah, that's right. Here's Larson from Peck, and here is Chomko trying to get it. Set forward there by Taiwo, and won very nicely by Schrader. Schrader out of Newsom High over in Hillsborough County.
Some great skills out there on the right side.
Ball sent back by Vizcaino to Staten. And Jenny will put it in play. Under a quarter hour to go, first half. Both teams opening up just a little bit more. The The Spartans have been pretty active so far offensively. The Mocs just had a chance on a corner. The other side looking for Chomko over there. Switched her uniform number this year from, I think it was 35 last year. But she will be a sophomore, and she'll be a sophomore in the fall. Throw in coming up. Spartans quickly taking it, trying to get Barr. Mocs right with her, though. Good job that time by Jax Wandlin over to help out. Here's Morris and Knapp. Knapp's got some wheels. Trying to send it through, trying to run onto it herself, and Staten's got to get out and get down in a hurry.
Yeah, she coming off her line well, and Knapp again involved, and she shows that pace on that right side to overlap and try to create something, but Staten aware as always.
So Staten again in play. Trying to find Rachel Peck in the middle. Big hop down for Amy Volk. Looking for Chomko, but Sorotsky over there for UT. Playing that left back spot. Here's Detweiler. And a throw in coming up here for Florida Southern. Let's see if the Mocs can get something going. We got some more subs coming in here for Florida Southern. Looks like Larson coming out. Checking in Grace Spader. She's a freshman out of Bloomington, Illinois. She's in for the first time.
Yeah, we have a first sub on UT, too. Coming off, we have Schrader. And it looks like it's Jalissa Richardson coming on. And I think it's Lakin Gallman.
Yeah, it looks like it's Gallman coming in. Center of the park. Volk knocked away. Trying to come forward, and a free kick coming up. Nice job that time by Florida Southern. That was Haley Eckel who tried to turn and created the foul. That's the way you do it.
Yeah, you put yourself between the ball, and the defender has no choice, because if you don't get man tight to them, they'll turn you. But great position here.
So it looks like Candace Metcalf is on it. Boy, you know what she wants on senior day. You can see the four-person wall right around the edge of the 18, maybe it looks like it. So we'll call it 28. Now they're going to back it up. So we'll call it 26 straight on. And Candace Metcalf, the only person on it, and you know she's going to probably try to take it. Bromwell setting herself in goal. Metcalf takes the shot, curls it, and a great save by Bromwell. What a great shot by Metcalf. Corner kick coming up for the Mocs, and Rachel Peck will go get it.
Yeah, great strike on the ball. It looks like she was trying to catch the keeper out. Usually the keeper leaves the wall side empty, but maybe she witnessed that she was a little overcommitted and tried to catch her out, but great save from the keeper and a corner coming up.
So Peck ready to take it. Looks like they're bluffing the short corner, and she will send it deep. Headed on and just wide. It will go over the end line. Boy, for a second there I thought maybe they could get that one on frame, but not quite. Goal kick, Tampa.
The one thing missing there is a player running on in the back post. You flick the ball towards that area. You want another player to run on and have the easy tap in, but this time no one there to simply pass the ball into the back of the net.
Looks like the Spartans may have made another substitution here. We'll try to pick it up for you. I think it's Olivia Dubach coming in. Like she's going to be playing up top. That's a nice flick on by Eckel. Trying to make a move there with Zoe Perez, and Perez will get it back. Good job there by Peck to thwart it. Chomko trying to keep it in play. And you can see right there, we saw that last year, boy. She is all over the place for the Mocs. A good job by Lone Sorotsky to keep it away from her, the young freshman. Now we go back the other way with Tampa. Spartans on a build. Inside, Staten covers it up. Nice job again by Jenny Staten, just reading that play all the way.
Yeah, calm and composed. The attacker from Tampa just looked a little frazzled. Wasn't sure if she wanted to pass it across goal or take a shot, but if I were her, I'd have to pick my head up and look at the fact that she was one-on-one essentially with the goalkeeper in that area.
Staten sends it forward. It comes right back at her. And a touch inside there for Gallman for the first time. Dropping it back now for Steigerwalt. Ball is loose, and Staten is going to be there. Shepherded back there by Vizcaino.
Yeah, a couple of good opportunities for Tampa, but unable to capitalize.
Under 10 to go, first half. Both teams looking for their first goal of 2021. And again, we'll have another game for you later on today. It'll be an evening game with the men. They'll take on St. Leo here. And from what we understand, that'll be the only home game for the men as well, as we have a foul called here. And a quick restart for UT, and they're going to say, nope, let's bring it back. Two players got tangled up a little bit there, and I think the official said, let's get everybody settled.
Yeah, UT tried to take it quick, but I think the ref will just let's let everyone get back onto their feet before the ball is played.
And it comes to Knapp. She sends it in. That's a pretty good ball. It's loose in the box. Cleared out by Florida Southern. Good job knocking the Mox build. Eckel had it knocked away from her, and UT will get it all the way back, and it comes back for Cagle. Lavisa Cagle out of Tabby, Sweden. One of the stoppers here for the University of Tampa. Nice touch that by Detweiler of UT, but she will draw the foul, and it'll look like Perez is the culprit. Free kick, Spartans.
Yeah, good position. I think it's a little too far out to perhaps put a shot on, but with Morse, you never know.
Yeah.
I'd be expecting a delivery into the box, though.
Well, she's backing off. She's not going to take it. Well, maybe not. She was not going to take it. Now she is. Looked like Sorotsky said, nah, you take it. So here we go. And again, Morris has 43 shots. She's not afraid to shoot it. She just put it in the middle and hoped. Not much hope there, but she did get it back.
Yeah, just a little short. In a scenario like that, you kind of want to put it in no man's land where it's between the keeper and where all the players are to get a bounce.
Sends it across the field for Knapp. And one back here, and it will be Cagle with it, and she's going deep. It's flicked back up, and a shot taken over the top. Morris had it right there on a one-timer and just did not get it.
I would say it's a lucky break for the Mocs. The ball fell perfectly to perhaps the last person you want on the ball.
That's right.
And she hits it clean, just a little too much on it, and it goes over the post. But
Hannah Kirkpatrick in now for UT, freshman out of Pittsburgh. So both teams are making some substitutions, and again, we'll try to pick them up as best we can. Spader had her first touch there for the Mocs. This one is cleared back out by Vizcaíno. Throw in far side for UT, and Sorotsky coming up to take it.
See both teams coming into gear a little bit. A couple of good opportunities on both sides for teams, and this game is slowly roaring into life.
Yep. Here's Cagle. And back it comes for Taiwo. And up it comes. Touch here for Steigerwald. She's playing in that midfield spot. They have two midfielders, both her and Morris. And they're going to start it in a hurry. And guess where they want to go? Here's Knapp again. Knocked away. Good job that time by the Mocs. Good play by Amy Volk. Throw in UT. And it comes back on the goal kick for Jenny Staten.
Yeah, Spartans tried to create some, but unable to get across into the box and rolls out, and we'll see if the Mocs can try and build something from here.
You can see time becoming a factor here.
Yeah, a little bit of urgency maybe when we get within the 5, because a lot of people say the worst times to concede are right before and after halftime.
You bet. Let's see if the Mocs can do something about that. Ball deflected away. Real nice play that time by Knapp coming into the middle of the park to make it. And Detweiler had her pass deflected by Haley Eckel. Took a shot. And they're going to stop play, make sure Haley Eckel's okay. It looked like she took one right on the noggin there.
Yeah, that's one thing that you always want to stop play for whenever you get hit in the head, just to make sure. But
so let's see. Yeah, she's going to come out. It's a good job. And so play will resume here. And again, keep in mind, in college soccer, the clock is official. Claire Maple will replace her. Saw her some last year. Out of Stillwater, Minnesota. And the Spartans will build. And Chomko trying to get in the way. Bromwell for UT. Sun is out, shining brightly, and the clouds, if there were clouds here earlier today, they are history as of now. Here is Peck, maybe with a chance. Rachel Peck sending it forward, looking for Amy Volk. Knocked away, trying to get it back to Peck, and it's going to be sent all the way back down by the University of Tampa, right to Vizcaíno. And a young freshman doing a good job here. Miami Springs High School. This is Detweiler giving it up. And trying to make the run there out of the back of Taiwo. And she does. Knocked away just at the last minute. Looks like the Spartans ought to get themselves a corner here, I believe. Yeah, it looks like Morris is not coming over to take it. Looks like it's Lincoln Gallman, the freshman out of Mount Holly, North Carolina, going to take it. I think Morris has come out. Do you see her on there? I don't see her.
No, I think she's come out.
Gallman, Staten tried to punch it out. Shot taken inside netting. And a goal kick coming up for the Florida Southern College Mucks. Yeah, it looks like she came out during that massive substitution we saw. And, again, we're going to see a lot of that. And they come in across the field from us, so we'll try to pick them up as best we can for you.
Yeah, but Staten got lucky there. Came out, wasn't able to get a hand on the ball, and it lands perfectly for a Spartan. But I think the angle cut her out just on the wrong side of the post. But Florida Southern get away with another one there.
Here is Chomko. Knocked away. Recovered by the Mocs. That's Maple getting a touch. Sent it back down, and it'll come for Bromwell. Clock factor under 3 to go here in the first half. Neither team with a goal. And Megan Bromwell will send it. Have not seen too many punts from her today. Far side, Zoe Perez didn't hit it the first time, but got it back. And there's another miss there as well. A little over anxious. This is Maple. Dropped it down, looking for Volk. Headed back down by Taiwo, and Camel's going to run it down, far side. Sent back up. And a good read that time by the Mocs. That could have been trouble, but a nice play by Vizcaíno.
She's looked good so far in this half.
One back, and Candace Metcalf on senior day will get a touch. She had a really good opportunity for a goal earlier.
Yeah, great strike.
Great play by Bromwell. Now maybe a chance. Coming down the side is Volk. Spartans trying to recover. Volk sends it, a little high and a little wide. Good idea, though.
Yeah, and the ball played by Candace Metcalf, who looks like she's playing a makeshift left back right now with all the subs coming on. A little bit of a out-of-position play right there, but good opportunity. I would have liked to see her maybe pick her head up and try to put it in the middle of the box as we had Chomko running on, but another good opportunity from Florida Southern kind of whittle into nothing.
So here is Bromwell. And it will come out for a throw by Sorotsky on that far side. Ticking down to a minute to go here in half number 1. And another throw, far side for the Spartans. Foul called. It will go against Cameron Johnson, and it'll be a free kick for the Mocs. Under a minute to go. Now, Florida Southern probably does not know because they're away from the clock. They're facing the opposite way. Long ball sent down by Spader. Chomko going to run onto it, and it's going to be knocked away from her, but a throw coming up. You can see the clock on the screen. You can follow with us. Flag was up. Might have stepped over there, it looks like.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
No,
Foul
you sure
throw.
don't. You sure don't. Not anymore, anyway. Well, now they're going to say, take it again. Okay. Lobs it in, headed out. You can see the clock with us. Will anyone get the final shot? Spader tried, and that will do it. So we have come to the end of a scoreless opening 45 minutes here. Game number 1 of 1 as far as home games are concerned this season. It's the Mocs and the University of Tampa Spartans scoreless. Stay tuned for our halftime show. That'll be coming up right after this on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Welcome back to the Moccasin Soccer Field here on the campus of Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida. Spring soccer from the fall, and it feels like a regular season game as the Mocs and the University of Tampa Spartans are locked in a scoreless duel. With Gino Chu, I'm Jim Henderson. And Gino, an interesting first half. Florida Southern didn't get a lot going offensively, but when the Mocs got it down there, they looked pretty dangerous.
Yeah, one thing I would say different from last year, we always have someone running into the middle of the pitch. I think an issue last year is we played predominantly on the wings with no established striker in the middle. Today, for the first 20-something minutes, we saw Janae Scott, freshman striker. She looked involved. It looks like we were trying to get the ball to her, and then we brought a lot of subs on. So it looks like we have more of an opportunity to try to put shots on. I think the best opportunity came from a free kick from Metcalf.
Yeah, and I was going to say I probably should qualify that a little bit. It looked like Metcalf's free kick and the corner kick by Rachel Peck when she first came on that yielded a pretty good scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and the one thing that UT is doing that Florida Southern are they're loading up a little slower. They have patience in the ball. You see Morse and Barr, who are arguably their best players offensively. They get the ball, they hold it, they like to wait patiently, try and spray it out. Naps, who's been fantastic this half on that right side from right back. They have a little more patience, and they don't have a reluctance to shoot outside of the box, which I think based on last season and today, Florida Southern just don't like to shoot the ball that often, even in positions they might be should.
Yeah. Well, and now for the University of Tampa, I would think the Spartans have to be pretty pleased with their first half, but they really have some veteran players there. I mean, Morris has been down the road a few times here and has done a really good job, and Quinn Knapp has really been a factor on that right side for the Spartans.
Yeah, definitely, and what's great about it is both Morse and Barr, who are some of their best offensive players, they are both juniors this year, and that means they're juniors next year, which means that Tampa will get at least 2 more years out of them. And they had a great sophomore year, and it looks like they're going to build off because they've looked sharp out there on offense.
And Jenny Staten has not been tested, but she's been busy, and she's corralled everything in her sight, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the hardest saves are the easiest ones because they seem like second nature, and you have to get your body behind the ball. You have to make sure you have safe hands, and she's done that so far. We'll see if they test her with more shots, but she's looked just as good as she did last year right now.
Well, and when you look at the back line, now they're playing a 3-person back line on a 3-5-2 system where you really have not 3 not the traditional four where you have the two outside backs. You really have three center backs. I thought they've done a pretty good job, especially Jax Wantland in the middle. I mean, she is really a veteran player, and she shows it.
Yeah, I mean, she's been dependable last year as a left back, and now she slides in the middle, and she's shown that leadership. And when you play a three at the back, it's important to have that leader there to make sure you have a line, you keep form, and make sure everyone's communicating.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, of course, in the second half now, I would imagine, and I'm just guessing here, that we'll see some of the starters come back, play for a little while, and then we'll see some more players. Again, I'm pretty sure all players will get in from both teams, which is the idea in a game like this. And as you said earlier, Gino, it gives some of these young ladies a chance to get a sense of what collegiate competition is if they haven't played it before, and it's a very valuable afternoon for them.
Yeah, there's nothing better than experience at any level. And I would say that one thing is in this first half, we made a lot of subs. There were a lot of nerves, a little bit of rust coming off with no game time for so long. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the pace pick up in the second half, get a little more serious. And I wouldn't be shocked to see some competition out there, even though it's a scrimmage or an exhibition, because both of these teams are going to want to win against each other.
Yeah, I would think so, too. And, of course, though, that I think if you're being honest about it, a win is not really that critical. And it seems strange to say that when you're going out there battling for 90 minutes. But I think a lot of this today has to be with let's just get out there, play. 16 months is a really long time. Like you said, 485 days before an actual game like this, and just get out there and get the blood flowing and see how things go.
Yeah, and I'm sure the coaching staff will agree with both sides. The result is, yes, one factor. You always want to win when you play. But one thing for the coaches is you can test out formations. You can test out different rotations of squads, see what works, see what doesn't, and that can help you build up to the upcoming season where hopefully we'll be able to play it regularly. Yeah,
of course, that regular season would begin. They'd probably start training in August, and the regular season begins in early September. And there was no fall season of any kind this year because of the pandemic, and hopefully by August, September, it certainly sounds like things are going to be in a pretty good state that they can get back and have a regular season. Boy, Gino, I know that both teams out on this field, they really want that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, don't go away. We're going to take about a 5-minute break here. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half here this afternoon. It's the Mocs and the Spartans. We are scoreless here at the half on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Welcome back to the Moccasin Soccer Field here on the campus of Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida. We are very close to the start of the second half of today's game between the Mocs and the University of Tampa Spartans. There is our score. As you see, neither team with a goal in the first half. And Gino Chu, as we get ready to start the second half, I would think that both teams are probably going to come out pretty hard to open the second half to try to set the tone for this final 45.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a score in the second half as both teams come out raring to go. And the last 10 minutes, I would say, of that first half really showed the intent and some rust coming off, gears clicking in, and I think the intent in the second half will be a little more offensive, I would say a little maybe less substitutions, more of a stable, more competitive-looking second half.
Well, I think we will have a change in goal for Florida Southern. It looked like during the intermission here, we saw Megan Criney, a 5'8 freshman out of Percassi, Pennsylvania, warming up. So I think we will probably see her in goal. And I would think, Gino, that while she doesn't want to get bombarded, I would think she'd want to get a touch pretty early just to get her nerves settled down and get into the game.
Yeah, it'd be important for her to stay aware because with veteran players like Morse and Barr out there who like to shoot from distance, if they hear that a freshman goalkeeper who didn't play in the first half will be in there, I wouldn't be surprised to see them maybe try a couple from a little further out than usual.
Yeah, I would think so too. And now for the Mocs, I would think that they want to try to start to generate a few more shots on goal from the run of play and not necessarily from set pieces. That's where they really need to start to pick things up a little.
Yeah, I'd say that you probably want to see a little more build-up play. We tried to play very directly from the back out to our forwards, but I think hopefully we'll see a little more slower build-up from the back, a little more quicker passes in that midfield.
Well, both teams are getting ready for the start of the second half. We'll try to see what kind of a lineup we will have for both sides coming out and whether they will start with the players that they finished with or go back to the starters. And, again, it really doesn't matter a whole lot here this afternoon. And a reminder that we will have another game for you here this evening at 6:30. It'll be the Mocs men. They will take on the St. Leo University Lions. And, Gino, that is a repeat of the game that we saw here not last year, but the year before in 2019 where James Meehan, who's still with the team, got 2 goals in the final 14 minutes to give the Mocs the win and a berth in the Sunshine State Conference tournament. So that'll be an interesting rematch as well.
Yeah, another team coming here to look for revenge,
yeah.
And it'll be a great game, and I'm just excited to be able to call games again and be out here and see some soccer.
Yeah, boy, it has been a while. And, again, fall sports in the NCAA didn't get going at all. I know that at the Division I level, college soccer, there were few that played in the fall, but not many. Most are playing right now, as are the Mocs. Well, here we go. Second half, Mocs will turn around and go left to right. They'll wear the home whites. And UT in the dark black uniforms. And if this was in June, those uniforms would be pretty hot. Not so much today. The weather here is absolutely perfect for this time of year here in the state of Florida.
A little bit of a breeze, pitches in perfect condition. Great time to play.
Janae Scott will start it for Florida Southern. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Florida Southern College women's soccer second half is underway. Had to wait a second. Rachel Peck gets a start in the second half. So does Haley Eckel. And the touch there by Zoe Perez, who also gets the start, came in. There's Morris again, making one of her typical plays. Steigerwalt will give it up. And now the Spartans will build with Jackie Morris, who starts the second half for UT. And the touch there coming on by Alyssa Woodring. She also is new for the Spartans. Mocs had it. We'll get it back. And let's see what they want to do. Florida Southern will build it from the far side of the field. Rachel Peck trying to get going over there. But Dubach with her. Dubach came in right at the end of the half for the Spartans. Mocs will attempt to build here on that near side of the field. And it will yield the throw here for Tampa. And coming up with the take will be Lone Sorotsky. She stays in the game. She was the left back for the Spartans through the entire first half. We also see Madison Mcelhon in for UT. And again, we'll pick up the players as we can as they go along. It's going to be over the end line, and it'll be a goal kick coming up here for the new Mocs goalkeeper. And again, we believe that is Megan Criney at the 5'8 freshman who will put it in play. So, Gino, Jenny State doesn't play every minute.
No.
Although this season, I guess, I don't know if it counts or not. I don't know if you count it or not.
No, I would say for the record books, this is a little bit untouched. I wouldn't think that this goes on her record, but she had a good showing, and she made some good saves. And as a coaching staff, I would be very confident in my goalkeeper in the coming season.
Spartans will build. Try to go to the far side here, and there's Jackie Morris sending it down that side. No one there, though. And it'll be a throw coming up for the Mocs on the far side of the field. Second half just underway. No score in the game. It looks like Janae Scott is up top for the Mocs along with Giuliana Rossini here on her senior day. That's who started for Florida Southern. That's who starts the second half as well. Spader sends it forward, trying to get it to Scott, who tries to turn. But Taiwo has seen that play before and read it pretty well. Here is Peck, though. Gets in the way. Now trying to go to Scott over there. Scott gets through, and she's got it. Tries to cut it back into the middle. Coming up quickly. Knocked away there. Making the run was the youngster Paige Copeland.
Yeah, Copeland tried to feed it through the middle to Rossini, but they didn't be on the same wavelength, and she tried to go wide, and she tried to stuff the ball in the middle.
All sent back all the way by Jax Wantlin, and it is the young freshman Megan Criney in goal for Florida Southern.
A couple of good touches to settle the nerves.
Yep, there you go. That's exactly right. Here's Peck sending it for Scott. Scott goes down hard. No call. Play on. Spartans have it. Trying to come forward. And a good effort that time. Gallman playing up top for UT. Spartans control. And knocked away. Let's see if the Mocs can go. Won that time by Rossini coming in. Scott shot taken just wide by Florida Southern. And, boy, it looks like UT's goalkeeper is down, and we want to make sure. We don't know if that is Megan Bromwell or not. Does not look like it. Looks like UT may have made a change in goal as well. They're going to stop the clock here. You can see the time remaining, and they're going to check on the young lady. We'll try to get her number for you. We did not see her come out. We were more concerned with our own goalkeeper and seeing if she's in.
But that was a great opportunity from the Mocs. You could see the pace that Janae Scott brings into this team at the strike position. You would have liked to see a little more composed, but for a freshman out there, for really her first opportunity, that's something you like to see, especially at that start of the second half. But one-on-one on the keeper, and with Florida Southern, who didn't have too many opportunities coming out, that's not a set piece. I would say that you have to take your chances when you get them, and that was as good a chance as any.
Well, we're noticing the University of Tampa roster here. They only have one goalkeeper listed on it, and that's Lavisa Camel, who we saw wear number 1 on the field. So we're a little bit lost here in terms of who is actually in goal. It might be Camel. I'm not saying it isn't, because we're just uncertain, because they only do list 2 goalkeepers on the roster that they provided us before the game, and whoever this young lady is, she's coming out. So we'll have to see who comes in for the Spartans. And again, it is an exhibition if you want to look at it that way. So almost anybody can come in, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to see an outfield player playing goal as the roster only has 2 keepers. But
well, Megan Bromwell did play the first half, and I don't think it's her. It just, again, doesn't look like her, but we could be wrong, and we'll have to see. Let's hope whoever it is that the young lady is okay. But she took a shot there by Janae Scott. But, Gino, I think you've got something here on it?
Yeah, I believe that the injury, she's being carried off, and they're going to make a sub. But hopefully it's not too bad as they look to.
Well, why don't we go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back and we'll see who the new goalkeeper is for UT. All that coming up next here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Hold on. Welcome back to the Moccasin Soccer Field. We have a new goalkeeper for the University of Tampa, we think. And again, we hate to be speculative. We think Megan Bromwell was indeed the goalkeeper who got hurt. But we also see that the new goalkeeper is wearing a penny, so we don't have a number. But again, it might be Lavisa Camel. She was listed as a goalkeeper, but she sure looked like she was playing in the back in the first half. So all the way down it comes. Spartans trying to build, and it comes all the way back, and Criney gets the first kick, and she sends it into the cheap seats over the fence over there on the far side.
Yeah, to the best of my knowledge, I hear it's number 25, Hannah Kirkpatrick, who is in goal.
Okay.
So it must be that Camel is not available today, and she's wearing the penny as an outfield player in goal. So I hate that this had to come from an injury, but on Florida Southern's perspective, with an outfield player in goal, you're going to want to range shots on target.
Morris makes the pass, but Peck coming back to help out will cut it off. Got a little push in there, but it's won back by Mcelhon, who sends it down, and it'll go over the end line where it'll be a goal kick coming up for Megan Criney and the Mocs. So we think it's Hannah Kirkpatrick then. She's a 5'8 freshman out of Pittsburgh who we saw a little bit in the first half as a field player. So
yeah.
Criney will put it in play here for the Mocs.
For Kirkpatrick, I think it's really important for her to get that good save and a good touch at the start, because she's definitely got some nerves, especially for a freshman to play in a position that's very foreign to what she usually is in. But for Florida Southern, this is an opportunity you might want to take even in an exhibition game.
Trying to switch the point of attack are the Mocs, but UT is going to get it in the center of the park with Steigerwald. And back it comes for Suratsky. And it will be a throw coming up here for the Spartans. Ball is on the corner there. Tampa trying to get something going. And the Mocs had it, but it sent it to the far side. UT trying to run it down over there. That's Dubak over there. And it will go over the end line. Let's see what we have. I think we got, they're going to say a goal kick coming up here.
Yeah, and a little bit of my correction. It's actually number 32 in goal, so it's Sophie Schrader.
Sophie Schrader, okay. Okie doke. Well, she's the local or near local, Newsom High in Lithia, not too far in eastern Hillsborough County. Transfer from USF. And a throw-in coming up here for the University of Tampa. Second half just underway. You can see the time remaining here in the match. Spartans with it. Steigerwalt has it, knocked away. Can the Mocs control it? Got a foul called here on Florida Southern. So a free kick now for UT, and maybe an opportunity here. A little bit of ways from goal, but not terribly far.
Yeah, if someone's got a strong foot, you might be able to get a shot on target, but I'd be surprised to not see a delivery to try and get an attack going here.
Well, the freshman coming up, Lone Sorotsky, the youngster, and she looks like she's going to tee it up, but we'll see. You can watch with us. Top of your screen there. She'll send it in. One hop over the end line. What do we got? Let's see. They're looking for the call. They're going to say goal kick coming up here for Florida Southern.
Yeah, Criney comes off her line. A bit of a miscommunication with her defender, but luckily for us, it goes out of for a goal kick. So a good delivery, but nothing to come from it for UT.
And it's coming over our way, looking for Copeland. Knocked down there by UT. That's Knapp, or check that. That's Woodring. And to the far side, it will come here for Morris. And Gallman comes up with the ball. Here's Morris. Gallman again. Trying to send it through. The target was Mcelhon. Couldn't get it to her. Shot taken. It's going to be wide. And it will be a goal kick coming up here for Florida Southern and Megan Criney.
Not too many opportunities so far, but I think it's slowly coming together again. UT with a couple of opportunities to try and breach that defense, but Florida Southern holding strong and the defenders looking good still with that three at the back.
Goal kick knocked down. And a scramble forward, and the Spartans get it. Maybe a chance through here. That could be trouble. Shot taken, and just over the top. A corner, a save that time by Criney, sets up the corner off the tremendous shot by Mcelhon, the sophomore, out of Steinbrenner High in Lutz, and a transfer from Florida Atlantic.
I would say that's the best opportunity for UT so far in the entire game. And great fingertip saves for Criney. She had good awareness to tip it over the bar, and she held her position, which is really important in a one-on-one situation there.
So here's Morris to take it. Heading near post, deflected back. It's coming right back to Morris. Taken to the end line. Could be trouble. Inside shot and a save by Criney, who comes up and makes the play. What a play by the youngster Megan Criney off the Dubox shot. And the Mocs live to breathe another moment.
Absolutely fantastic save. Strong hand. She parries out in front of her, but the important part of that is not only the initial save, but the ability to get off her line and carry and be able to receive and grab her save.
Foul on Woodring, and so the Mocs will put it in play here. See if Florida Southern can get something going after a tremendous play by the young freshman Criney. They're going to leave it. Looks like Zoe Perez coming to take it. Into the box. One hop, ball loose. That could be a foul, and I think it will be on Scott. And maybe a little talking to here.
Yeah, goalkeeper had the ball. But with an outfield player in goal, that's something you want to do. You want to test the keeper. You want to put it in a situation that puts her under duress, because as an outfield player, sometimes you don't have the awareness to know when to come off your line and when to get back. But she did well there.
Well, the last thing the Spartans need is to get another goalkeeper hurt today. Then you're probably going to have to go in.
I don't know if I'll be wearing the UT colors. Maybe they'll ask.
Well, I'm not going. I can tell you that.
Maybe they'll ask Foster Appia if he can play goalie.
That's right. Well, good to see her up, though. And again, it is Schrader who's playing in goal. Sophie Schrader, after the injury to Bromwell, and we certainly hope she's okay. Scott going to try to possess on the far side. Couldn't do it. Let's see if it's a throw. They're going to say it's a throw the other way, and UT will get it. And that's Spader coming over, and you'll kick it out of play. Nope, stayed in, far side. And that's Gallman sending it forward. Looking in there for Mcelhon. Mcelhon had really good one right leg. That shot she took a moment ago was really a rocket. And a tremendous play by Criney to get a save on it.
Yeah, and it's great confidence for the freshman keeper to be able to do that.
Here's Scott. Janae holding it, trying to get it into the middle. Peck couldn't get there. And Tampa going to win it back. And that's a great job there by Sorotsky, sending it down that right side, and it's easily cleared back out over there by Vizcaino. So a throw in for the Spartans on the far side. Jackie Morris taking it. She's playing for Knapp there on that right side. Knapp was a problem for the Mocs in the first half, and Morris has been a problem the whole game.
Yeah, Knapp was really involved coming up that right side, and good with both feet, a little bit unpredictable, and that's really important for that overlap. And like you said, Morris always involved. She's moving up and down that midfield, even sometimes beyond the striker behind the line, and that's a danger.
Well, she really knows how to play the game, and you can see that. She's played it a lot, and she knows all the angles and everything that's so important for a player in that number 10 spot. Sent down forward, and Criney, will she run it down? And she will, and will make the play.
Good awareness to come off her line and diffuse the situation for something that could have turned into a dangerous opportunity.
Well, she's been busy.
Yeah, very busy. But she's dealt with it very well so far, I would say.
This is Spader and kicks it back. Well, it's good. That's exactly what she needs if she's going to compete with Jenny Staten for that spot.
Absolutely. But so far, maybe a bit of a selection headache now for the head coaches.
Well, those are nice problems to have.
Yes.
Long ball down there by Copeland trying to find Scott. Schrader coming out and says, I just kick it out of there.
Yeah, maybe a bit of that outfield instinct. You see the ball, but typically if a striker gets their foot to that, they can tap it right over the keeper.
Yep. Far side over there. Tampa's Steigerwald trying to run it down. She's played most of the game here. Throw in coming up for Florida Southern. Vizcaíno over there. We'll take it. See if we have some subs. It looks like Cagle coming out maybe. Yeah, it looks like she did come out. Yeah. We'll have to see who they brought in here.
I believe it's Claire Maple to play in the
Maple?
middle.
Okay. Criney just sends it out wide to Jax Wantland, and we can see that she's going to have a major role to play on this team in the fall. Headed back down there by Saratsky again to Gallman. And right down in front of us, and that's Copeland winning it, but could not keep it in play. Throw in coming up here for the Spartans. And back it comes. And near midfield, Mox win it back. Nice play that time by Vizcaíno. Well, she's been really busy.
Yeah, and she's done well so far. It's a good sign to see, especially when it's so hard to play a good three at the back. With 3 defendable center backs, it's good to see.
Throw in Spartans. Back it comes, Morris with it. Almost got through. Mcelhon trying to get it. That's a battle for it. That's Wantland and Mcelhon. Boy, Mcelhon's got some quicks, too. Down that side, trying to keep it in play, but the Mocs stay right with her. Sent back up by Vizcaíno, where Tampa will get it. Spartans trying to attack here. Trying to break this scoreless tie. And the Mocs equal to the task once again, and it'll be a throw-in for Florida Southern. You can see we're at the half-hour mark to go here. Still no score. Both teams have had some chances. And the throw-in on the far side. And sent back up. We see the whole Spartan team leaving the bench. I have a feeling they're all warming up. You know, we may see a real substitution coming up.
Yeah, maybe a whole wave.
Yeah. Well, Morris gets the pass off. She stays in. That's a cross. That could have been dangerous, but a little bit too long, and it'll be a goal kick for the Mocs.
Yeah, almost floats into that far post. You like to see those. Sometimes I like to call them a schross. And if it goes in, the player will definitely say that they meant to shoot it. But sometimes they come off, and as a keeper, you have to be aware of that. But
well, here comes some mock subs. We see Peck coming out. We see Wantland coming out for the first time. Spader coming out. And let's see who we got coming in. We see that Albrecht is back in. It looks like, I think it's Callie Larson in for the first time.
Yeah, and we also have Olivia Walker out there.
And Olivia Walker out there. Walker's a freshman out of Lynn Haven.
I wonder if we'll have the twins out there at the same time at one point.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Right now they are not, but we'll see. Throw in coming up. Far side.
Oh, looks like a goalkeeper sub for UT.
Yeah, sure does.
So I think Bromwell is okay for
Yeah, it looks like coming back. And again, we don't. I hate to speculate because we're unsure. I think Bromwell was the one who got hurt, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Might have been. But
yes,
it is definitely her back in goal. That much we know. So now we'll see whether Schrader gets back in as a player.
Yeah, I mean, she had a good first half.
Yeah, sure did.
She did well in goal as well.
Yep. It's good to see Bromwell back in there for the Spartans. Ball, Aaron passed that time by the Mocs. Can the Spartans take advantage of it? They cannot. And the ball is going to be sent all the way back there by Brook Lowry in. Let's see. And it comes out for Copeland here. Scott trying to get on the end of it and can't quite do it. And the ball is sent back all the way down there by Cagle. So Cagle is back in. And again, she's listed as a goalkeeper, so we're assuming that's who it is. All the way back for Griney. And that was almost dangerous. And it will yield a throw-in coming up here for the Spartans. I think that another substitution. Looks like Morris is coming out for UT. And I think it's Julia Rodriguez, but we'll check that. This is Gallman. Mcelhon, and knocked away from her. Shot taken, and it will be in. A goal for UT. Holy cow. A shot taken, and it went in by Steigerwalt over the hands of Kreine, and the Spartans are on the board.
Well, that's one thing. It's a bit of a shot out of the dark, a turnaround left foot, but she placed it well enough over the keeper, and that might be a little bit of inexperience. You hate to say it, but right there, the ball is in the air long enough. The keeper should have done better. She tried to push it over the bar and just whiffed it a little.
Yeah, could have misjudged it a little bit too. It's hard to tell from our vantage point, but it certainly looked that way. Well, tough break that time.
But maybe this will get things kicking in gear, a little bit more urgency from Florida Southern, who have really been conceding most of the opportunities this game so far.
Copeland back into the middle now for Walker. Gets her first touch. And Florida Southern coming forward with it. Down the left side. Trying to put some passes together here. Callie Larson over there getting a chance to play again here today. Throw in, what do we got? They're going to say for the Spartans. So Larson back at that left wing spot for the Mocs. And Morris still in there for UT, as is Taiwo. She's been in the whole game, or most of it anyway, it looks like. Flicked back on there by Olivia Walker. And to the right side for Copeland. Into the middle, knocked away. Mocs will win it back, though, and a good job coming up by Zoe Perez. And one back by the Spartans. And this is the youngster, Madison Mcelhon, and she can go a little bit. I think I called her a freshman. She was a sophomore out of Steinbrenner High in Lutz. Spartans on the move. Trying to get inside, cleared back out. Spartans trying to win it. Can they? Knocked out. I think the Spartans will get a throw here. Let's see. Yep.
Seems that after the goal, the tempo's picked up a little bit. But you want to make sure that you're not too rash with your decisions. You have to make the correct pass and not just play fast for fast sake.
Lob towards the box, and Kreine out to make the play. Mocs trying to get some more subs into the game, it looks like. And Kreine will send it back up. Looking for Scott, couldn't get her. Won by UT. Steigerwalt, the goal scorer, did not have one last year, played in 7 games for the Spartans. Made 1 start, but she's been in, I believe, most of this game. Here is Copeland. And all the way back for Kreine, who bangs it up the field. Good right leg. Knocked down there by Woodring. Spartans back the other way. Morris tried to get a touch and could not. And sent back up by Taiwo here. And the Mocs equal to that task. Sending it forward. And that pass by Claire Maple. Won by Sorotsky, and here comes the Spartans again. And boy, right now it is tough to maintain possession. A little back heel by Gallman, that might get you something. It got you ball over the touchline.
Yeah, a little bit of an unnecessary giveaway.
Yep. Here come the new Mocs. It looks like Chomko is back. And Volk is back. And let's see who else.
Looks like Cagle's back in as well.
It looks like Cagle is back. That's it. So Scott is out. Looks like Vizcaino is out. And Rossini is out. Gallman in traffic. Mocs will get it. Copeland keeps it in play very nicely. And we'll get it back into the center of the park for Perez. Trying to come out the left side. Did not work that time. And that will be cleared up very nicely there by the Mocs. Trying to send it forward. There was Walker. Finds Chomko. Chomko trying to lead Volk. And the Spartans will be there instead. And it'll be a clearance and a throw in for Florida Southern. Copeland for Walker. Back to Copeland. Brook Lowry. And sends it far side there for Cagle. And Larson battling on that far side for the Mocs. And it'll be a throw-in coming up. Let's see, three more Spartans coming in. As you can see, we're getting very close to the 20-minute mark to go. Mocs will also make a sub. It looks like Copeland coming out.
Looks like Candace Metcalf.
Yeah,
is coming
Candace
in.
Metcalf will come in. Yeah, she'll probably play the rest of the game, I would think, here on senior night.
Yeah, especially a goal down. You want your creative players out there, and she'll try to do that.
This is Taiwo trying to clear it out of trouble, and will yield the throw here to Florida Southern. Mocs trying to get something going here on the offensive end. And it will be a throw coming up here for Florida Southern. Perez over there. Nope, she'll give it up. Flicked on pretty nicely. Ball went past Chomko, could not catch up to it. Perez gets ahead on it. Spartans going to try to run it down, but the Mocs are going to get there first with Brook Lowry. Back to Croney it comes. Here's Perez. And Walker. Can the Mocs try to get some possession? Knocked down there nicely by Albrecht. Trying to go through to Chomko. This could be interesting, but nice play there by Bromwell to come out and pick it up.
Yeah, well done and good communication for defenders. But it looks like Florida Southern being a little better on the ball to try and create from the back and play less direct and more build-up.
It was a nice play there by Sorotsky to shepherd the ball back to the goalkeeper Bromwell. Throw in Mocs. Brook Lowry now on that right side taking the throws. This is Albrecht. Albrecht battling in there against Woodring. And we got a foul called on Woodring, who's saying, wait a minute.
Right in front of the referee. It's hard to get away with that one.
Under 20 to go. Mocs are down a goal. Can they get one back? Shot taken and on top.
Almost a complete recreation of the goal on the other end,
Yep.
but just a little over the crossbar. But well done to try and be aware and see if the goalkeeper's off her line. Sometimes when you're down, you have to just attempt some of these shots.
Yep, you sure do. That was Claire Maple taking it. Tampa trying to get something going there with Schrader, who was back in as a field player. And a throw coming up here for Florida Southern. Maybe a chance. Albrecht. Tatum trying to go to the end line. Still has it. Lob towards the box. And Bromwell out. Ball loose. Can the Mocs get back to it? It's a scramble for it and a nice touch inside there by Tampa. That was Woodring, and she made a nice play.
Yeah, good opportunity for the Mocs. The cross looked good, but Bromwell does well to clear the danger outside of the box.
So coming forward is Brook Lowry. Up for Chomko. Courtney trying to go forward with it and can. Down the right touchline. On is Metcalf. Lobs towards the box. Bromwell out. Didn't get a hold, and she finally got it. Whoa. Bromwell almost gave that one up. And a chance for the Mocs just goes by the boards.
A couple of good strings of possession for the Mocs. You'd want to build on that and keep momentum flowing. But so far, it looks like they're getting closer and closer to evening the score.
Yeah, Volk was right on the end of that, just barely. Here come the Spartans back the other way. Game opening up a little bit. To the end line, crossed in, through. That could be trouble. But a good job by Metcalf to get back and clear it out for Florida Southern.
Yeah, Kreine gets just enough on the ball to change the path of the cross and to put off the striker, but another good opportunity for UT, and Florida Southern have to be aware of that. When you have a lot of the ball, UT still have the ability to break and create counters when they want to with creative and fast-moving attackers that they have.
Detweiler is back in for Woodring for UT. I think the Mocs have also made a sub. We'll try to get that for you. After the throw here on the near side. Nice touch there by UT. That was by Schrader. Near the end line, one back. That was by Mcelhon. And now UT maybe with a chance. Nope, Spartans, or the Mocs rather, will get there. And boy, look at almost all Tampa players in the offensive end right now. Turovsky pass is going to be won by the Mocs. Here is Walker. Coming forward. Cut back by Albrecht. Looking for Chomko. Chomko on the right side. It's like where she likes to go. Got it, and right away she goes. Got a chance. Sent through. Can she get it? Looking for Peck, and it's cleared out.
Good bit of personal skill there. The pass a little short, but Florida Southern have suddenly sprung to life in these last 5 to 10 minutes.
Coming up soon on the final quarter hour of this one. Metcalf with the throw for Walker. And now the Spartans, maybe with a chance. Mcelhon sending it down that left side, trying to find Schrader there. Mocs do a good job of getting back. Florida Southern obviously cannot give up another one. Throw in coming up. Mocs win it back. Albrecht sends it and all the way back up looking for Chomko. Can't get it to her. That was Cagle in there. Mocs win it back. Brook Lowry. And a little possession here by the Mocs, which is a good sign. Trying to find Walker. Nice turn. Nice turn. And that is Tewo. Gets right in the way. And here's Detweiler. And we go back the other way. We got some end-to-end stuff going on. Boy, and we got an injured Spartan here. I don't think the official sees it.
It looks like it's Steigerwald. She's just limping a little bit.
Yeah, limping a little bit. Let's see if they get her out. Yep, now he sees it. Good job. So they'll probably make a sub here. Tampa's making a sub, and that's probably going to be what it is. Steigerwald, the goal scorer, is going to come out. And you can see her right leg. You can get a good look at it there. She's pretty patched up there. It looks like she's got a big brace on her.
Yeah, and you don't want to take any risks, especially when you're playing certain scrimmages in a season that you don't want anyone to get hurt, you know.
Cameron Johnson is back in now for the Spartans. And hopefully that young lady is okay. You can see the time remaining. Clock was not stopped. And so here we go. Mocs are starting to run out of time a little bit. Trying to go through. Didn't work. Mocs defense has stood the test of time here today. Boy, and that's a nice move inside by Brook Lowry. But won again by Tewo. Boy, she seems to be in the right place all the time.
Yeah, she's been super dependable this game. She's been cutting in and out and able to get a multitude of vital interceptions to break up play.
Brook Lowry knocks it out there for the Mocs, playing on the right side of that three-person back line. So a throw in here now for UT. Spartans with the Steigerwald goal, the only one in the match so far. And time is slowly becoming a factor. Crossed in, shot. Oh, that was close. Good effort that time by UT. That was Schrader. And Criney stood her ground and made the play.
Yeah, good delivery, and she tries to get a toe on it, but unable to, and luckily for the Mocs, the score stays the same.
Chomko trying to get down the left side. Bromwell, that ball is flicked up. Boy, just could not get it on frame. Good effort that time, and a real quick counterattack that time by Florida Southern.
Really great opportunity, and great delivery from Chomko to get it beyond the defenders, but when you're down like this with a game and you don't have many chances like that, you have to take advantage and score those.
Yeah, Amy Volk got there just a split second ahead of Bromwell, but could not redirect it. So a goal kick here for Megan Bromwell. And one back by Candace Metcalf, playing her final game here today for the Mocs. Sent by Perez. And Taiwo heads it down. Mocs win it back. We got a foul, though. Could have been a possession, or sorry, an advantage. But they stop it, so let's see what the Mocs want to do.
Good opportunity to spring the ball in.
Bodies will gather at the edge of the 18. You can see the far right of your screen there. That's probably where they want to go with it. Here we go. That's where it is. Headed out by UT, headed back up by Walker. Still loose. Knocked down. Oh, the Mocs collide with each other, unfortunately. Brook Lowry stays all the way back to make sure she keeps the ball in front of her, and does, and comes over to the far side for Candace Metcalf. Metcalf, nice move. Sends it forward. That's Albrecht. Could not get it to Volk. Mocs back the other way, and Spartans just basically defending at that line and doing a good job. Now can they counter? That's the key. Lowry's back. Criney's out and makes the play. Mcelhon couldn't quite get there. And she hits it well. Headed back. Won that time by Cameron Johnson to Taiwo. And boy, if you're UT right now, Gino, do you take your foot off the gas? You're under 10 to go now.
Well, it's a bit of a mix. You don't want to just sit back because that invites pressure. And with pressure, eventually you'll get a good attempt. But with UT right now, they're good on the ball. I would just play calm, try to keep possession and build up from the back like they did in the first half. But right now, Florida Southern look like they're playing a good spell.
Well, it looks like Metcalf is coming out. So is Caitlin Lowry. And Jax Wantland is back in, and it looks like she's pushing up. Can't be too surprised there.
No, with just under 10 to play, the aim is to get back in the game, and to even do that, we need to put more shots on target.
UT trying to get that second goal. Criney out to make the play. Boy, Mcelhon is all over the place here. Good-looking young sophomore player. Here is Albrecht. Down the left touch line for Volk. Trying to go. We heard a whistle. I think they said he was out, maybe offside a little bit. Yeah, okay. Offside it was.
Yeah, just time to run a little bit too forward. Not too many offsides today.
No, I haven't seen very many. You're right. So I'll tell you what, it's going to take her time here.
She's been great tonight. Really,
she
really
has. Her and Suratsky playing on that left side. She has been good as well. Knapp was great in the first half. She had not played here in the second half. Mocs need to keep the ball in the offensive end if possible, trying to get that tying goal. They won it back there. Let's see what they can do. That was a good job by Peck to win it. But Tampa gets it back, and here's Suratsky, and she knows what to do. She's looking for help. No help, she'll keep it. Now she finds help. Mcelhon comes back at show a little bit. And wide open center of the park for Detweiler. Now they build from the far side. Peck over to help out. Flag is up. And so the ball will revert back here to the Mocs. Going to be put in play by Cagle. Cagle has 26 career games, 23 starts for Florida Southern. Did not start today. Here's Mcelhon again, trying to get it back. Very close. That could have been trouble.
Yeah, almost a mistake that led to another goal, but luckily the score stays the same, and Florida Southern have an opportunity to get back in the game here.
Wantland sends it through on maybe Albrecht, and she just could not quite control it. Boy, a great job by Tatum Albrecht to spring behind the back line. Don't think the flag went up.
No, time to run great. Great ball from Wantland to go behind the line, but touch just a little bit wanting, and it goes far, and the keeper does well to collect, but good opportunity for the Mocs there.
Back for Bromwell. And this is Camel. And this is Sorotsky. Trying to go for Mcelhon, knocked away. It's a good job that time by Zoe Perez. She had 5 starts last year for the Mocs. You can see as we approach 6 minutes to go, time is starting to run out. And again, remember, in college soccer, it's official. Tampa makes a sub. Mia Davis in for the first time.
Yeah, I think Florida Southern might start going a little long now just to try to get the ball up the field with time winding down.
And Davis will get an early touch here. Almost gotten there by Chomko. Back for Bromwell. And for Camel. And now let's see if UT plays with a little bit. Davis. One back by the Mocs. Haley Eckel, nice job. Up it comes for Perez. So on the move, trying to come for Volk. Couldn't control it. Perez back up again. And a nice play by Albrecht. And here come the Mocs. Trying to go to Chomko on that far side. Can she run it down? It does not look like she can. And Schrader is going to get it and send it back to Bromwell.
Good opportunity again, but it's just that final pass is missing again. Just a little bit behind the attacker.
Final 5. Mocs down a goal. And it's out for Davis. Knocked away there by Haley Eckel. Throw in coming up, and Davis will have it. Flicked on that time by Schrader. And another throw for UT. Mocs will get it, and Perez sends it back up. And Davis knocked it down. And Nia Davis had it knocked away from her. Good effort that time by Tatum Albrecht. And we got another sub for the Mocs coming in. Volk is coming out. And it looks like coming in will be Giuliana Rossini getting maybe her final few minutes here as a Moc.
Yeah, maybe she'll do what she did last time and score.
Wouldn't that be something? Mocs will get the throw. Wantland will take it. She's going to throw it. Trying to go all the way down for Rossini. She couldn't keep it in play. So Davis will have the throw for the Spartans. 3.5 to go.
Yeah, and if I was UT, I'd just take my time with it right here. So close to the finish line.
Ball gets through. It's going to be won very nicely by Schrader. And she sends it down, trying to get that second goal. But, boy, the Mocs do a good job of getting back. Let's see what they can do here. Florida Southern has it now. Let's see if Eckel can run it down. She will. She's looking for Chomko. Courtney making that left to right run. It's going to be a throw-in coming up here for the Mocs. Quick throw. Time is of the essence. Under 3 to go. Knocked away from Albrecht on a great play by Julia Detweiler. Detweiler again. The Spartans send it up near midfield. Taiwo. And knocked down by Perez. Perez has played most of the game. She didn't start. Back the other way come the Spartans on the pass by Kanasaki, who's in. And Criney picks it up, and she's going to fire one right to Echo. Here come the Mocs. Let's see if they can do something now. Coming forward is Olivia Walker, the young freshman out of Lynn Haven. Did not read. Again, that's just they're not used to each other. Chomko did not make the run that way.
Yeah, and
Rossini, my bad.
Yeah, and that's one thing that getting game minutes under your belt are. You get to play with the teammates and kind of bind together and get that team chemistry going to really understand how each other like to play.
2 minutes to go. Here is Detweiler. Schrader. Looking long. That could be trouble. One back by the Mocs. Boy, great job on that far side by Aaron Cagle. And then could not control it on that far side. And a throw in for UT. Minute 30. And the Mocs will get the throw. Here it comes. Let's see. Peck will get it for Albrecht. Peck again. Sends it long. Can Rossini get there? Bromwell will wait and will get it. And Rossini trying to run her down. Can't quite do it. So here's Davis now as we're heading up on a minute to go in the game. Schrader. Mocs need to get the ball forward as best as possible here as we are under a minute to go. Great win there by Walker. Here we go. Eckel trying to go to Chomko or Rossini. Rossini goes down right on the edge of the box. Now, it's not going to be a penalty kick, but it's going to be a free kick here for Florida Southern. And you can see right where it is. I think they stopped the clock here. He's going to march him back.
Great opportunity.
Criney, the goalkeeper, all the way up.
Well, it's all or nothing.
Yep.
You either draw the game or
here we
you
go.
lose.
High far post. Punched out. Shot. Blocked. Still a chance. Shot blocked. One more time and finally cleared out by the Spartans as we are under 20 seconds to go. And I think that is going to do it as Tampa will get a final throw. Boy, they had a chance. 3 opportunities in there, but nothing really open. I mean, it was really clogged up.
Yeah, I would say close, but no cigar. But with so many bodies, what you needed to do was maybe put it across goal just to deflect any opportunity to get it on target. But that brings the end of the game to us.
That will bring the end of the game. So a very good batch here between the Spartans and the Florida Southern College Mocs. The goal scored by, let me make sure we get this right, Alex Steigelfest. She got the goal in the second half, and that is the difference in the game as the University of Tampa Spartans will avenge last year's 4-0 loss by winning here by a score of 1-0. Stay tuned for our postgame show. We're back after this on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Welcome back to the Moccasin Soccer Field here at Florida Southern College in Lakeland. There's our final score, the first and only home game for Florida Southern here in this very abbreviated 2021 season. Gino Chua, a battle here in the game for the Mocs, but they just could not quite get it done at the end.
Yeah, some good showings, a couple of good opportunities, but just couldn't quite get it over the line. But it would be a great opportunity to see how the team plays together, gel together, and come next season, I'm sure the offense will flow a lot more smoother than it did today.
Well, we're going to be joined here by Mocs head coach Paul Lawrence following the 1-0 loss here to UT. And, Coach, first of all, tell us how you feel like the team played overall.
Probably haven't had time to even think about it. It just the emotion of the game itself has sort of taken me off guard here. But I just said to my assistant, Ian, that it looks like a team that hasn't played in a year and a half.
Yeah, well,
honestly.
That's for sure. I mean, how tough has that been?
It's been difficult. Can't say it's been easy. We've had some good individual moments with training. There's been some development period, reflection and some learning. But I think we were all ready for today. And just waking up in the morning knowing that there was a game was just the most exciting thing.
Oh, it had to be.
Yeah, It's hard to even sort of put it into words, really.
Yeah. Well, you had a chance to look at a lot of players today, players that were not with you in the past.
Yeah.
I would think you should be pretty pleased with some of what you saw.
Yeah, Janae up top is someone that we think has a good future here. Megan's unfortunate for that goal. Our goalkeeper is unfortunate because I don't think she put her foot wrong, really, apart from probably she'll think she could have done better with a goal. But Olivia,
yeah, she
did
really
very
played well.
in
I
that
thought,
anchor, holding mid roll. Yeah, and I think all the freshmen really did well. I was quite impressed with the young ones today. Yeah.
So where do you go from here now? How many more games do you plan to play in this very abbreviated 2021 season?
We're scheduled for 4. Rollins next Saturday night, but there's always scenarios where you don't really know if you're going to play. It's hard. So we just said to the ladies today, you just got to plan one game at a time. Let's not focus too much on how many games. Enjoy every game and take it from there.
Okay. Well, Coach, tough loss here, but I guess it really doesn't mean as much as the fact that you have a chance to see some of these young ladies actually play in a competitive situation, which you haven't had for 16 months.
No, exactly. Yeah, I mean, we're thankful for the administration to give us this opportunity, and long may it continue. We're rooting for all the sports. It's been hard to even get to this point. We're thankful for Tampa as well. We couldn't have done it without them. They've been able to get down here and get the testing done. So we're thankful for both programs, really.
Well, hope to see you again soon.
Yeah.
Or if not, in the fall.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
All right. Thank you,
for
Paul.
being here
Appreciate it.
today.
Yep, no problem. Thank you. Let's bring on Gino Chu. We'll get some final comments from him, and then we'll get on out of here. We got another game here tonight on the men's side as Florida Southern will take on St. Leo. Gino, again, we saw some young players here today for the first time, and I think what we saw from these young players gives this team some pretty bright hope for the future.
Yeah, I think Coach is right. I think the big thing is Janae Scott coming in here, and you saw the potential there. Last year, Florida Southern struggled to score goals on this team, and she really shores that up. She plays up top. She likes to hold the ball up. And you saw a couple times she gets the ball. She likes to turn and beat that defender. And as a team, that puts the defense under pressure for the team. And she brings a different kind of threat that going forward will be really great for this team.
Boy, and we saw some really good play out of the veterans, too. We saw Zoe Perez here today, Jack Swantland. Those are the players that are going to really lead this team coming in the future.
Yeah, I thought Jack Swantland played really well. Either as a center back, as a leader, you can see her shore up the entire defense. And if you need, she can play out wide, push it up the field. And I think Erin Cagle really did well as that holding as well. She really helps bring that shield as a sweeper in front of the defense. And with a good mix of veteran play and the energy that the freshmen bring and a bit of dynamic play from the attackers that I think Janae Scott can bring, that Courtney Chomko can bring, I think this team looks good going forward.
Well, I guess we'll see you in a couple hours. It's the Mocs men will play here against St. Leo. The starting time for that game is 6:30 p.m. here this evening. My thanks to Gino, for our producer Aiden Pearson, for our camera people Sebastian Weatherford and Molly Canfield, for John Kristovich, and most of all, thanks to you for watching and listening. Very short soccer season, but we've got one more tonight here. It'll be the Mocs men against St. Leo. I'm Jim Henderson.